Hey everybody, and welcome back to Skelton Farm. We are going to, well heck, I don't know what we're going to do today. But before we get started, I want to talk to you a little bit about why this map is out there. Well, this map is out there because it is a charity map. It is intended to bring awareness and some money to a cancer research charity in the UK. And the flyer that I've got up there is giving you a little bit of information about the particular charity and how can you contribute. Well, when this map goes up in the Giants Mod Hub, you'll be able to obviously download this, and you'll then be able to uh, contribute by just downloading, because Giants pays for every download to the mod author, a little bit of a revenue. And what they're going to do with this is they're going to basically donate everything that they earn downloading by all the downloads to this particular research institute. So even if you're not going to play the map, I'd encourage you to download it simply to help out the cancer research. And then if you do play it, that's great. I'd like you to go and rate the map, because the Giants will give mod authors a higher rating or a higher revenue based on how the map is rated. So the higher the map is rated, the more they earn per download. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump on into the game. Hey Nolan, how are you doing? So we're starting up here at the shop because I wanted to show you this cool truck that just showed up over at FSUK. This looks just like the Giants in-game truck, except this truck is made for MR. So you'll see this is an MR truck, well, just like the in-game truck is. But this truck also has a couple little added perks. There's a fifth wheel hitch there in the back, and a couple other things. So I just thought I'd bring it into the game and see if we can't use it a little bit. Hey, Genetic J. Hey, Nolan. We're going to drive this thing back to the farm, and then we're going to figure out what in the heck we were doing. Quite honestly, I kind of forget. Let's stop and look. I don't think we've really looked across the map since we've moved into summer. Quite a beautiful map. Really come alive in the summer now that we've moved into full summer colors. Oh, Jason's stopped using MR. What was your motivation there on pulling? Oh no, on pulling MR out of your mods folder. Doing cab for a little bit of this. The big thing about this truck is if you're looking for a more if you're looking for a truck that is ready for or is made more realistic, that has a fifth wheel hitch to accept a gooseneck trailer of some sort, well, this is going to be one of your options. There aren't too many MR prepared trucks, let alone one with a fifth wheel on the back. Well, it looks like I was putting bales away. Let's go down here. It's rather interesting. Okay. Okay, well, where's the arms? Where was I putting the bales? Alright, well, we'll just have to figure out what we're doing. Let's put this away first off. I know this was originally up top, but we're going to leave it down here. Since this relates to our animal care, we're going to kind of leave this area down here to animal care. Oh, there's our arms. Okay. There we go. Now let's check our stats. I think our animals should be good to go. Oh, yep, they're topped off. Our cows, that's all we've got. So we've got 5 cows. Right, so we're good to go. Health will go up as time goes on. It's no big deal. Let's see here. So all of our fields are growing. Obviously, they're not going to be ready to harvest yet. So yeah, we just need to put things away. Let's see here, Jason says it was restricting too much equipment. It didn't seem to interact well with many maps. Okay. I'll give you that. Alright, well, first off, we really need to get that mower out of the way, don't we? Let's check these silage bales. What, I don't own the Whoopster? Didn't buy that yet? Alright, so these are silage. Of course, I bought these at the shop. Of course they're silage. Now I'm remembering some things. Oh my gosh, it's been a week since I've been on this map and I've completely forgot what I'm doing. Let's go put this away. At least move it out of the way for now. Where's that weight at? There it is. Let's get this weight. Spear our truck. Alright. Now let's get these silage bales out of the way. And then let's finish putting our straw bales away. Or hay bales, I don't know which ones they are. Alright, let's see here. What got going on? Shane says he doesn't use MR either. I'm barely spearing a bale. Okay. Well, I don't think the map doesn't necessarily have to be prepared for it at all. It's just, but the mods definitely do. All in-game equipment is already works because the MR code is for those is in the mod. But custom mods definitely need to have the code added. But unlike, I think unlike the 13 version of MR, there's no need to, there isn't something that you do to the map itself. You know, maybe if I would move this around. Well, I was able to use it for, on this map with the starting tractors, I was able to plow and work the fields. Now, I did have to kind of pay attention as to what direction I was going. I definitely could not have gone up the hill. I had to basically work across, which is, you know, pretty realistic, I think. Is, you wouldn't necessarily plow straight up a hill, you'd plow across the grade. Now, I know early on when I was using MR, many months ago, I was trying to use some tractors that I had added some MR code to, and I really felt that it was it had issues with front traction. It seemed like the tractors had lost all traction on the front tires. But I have to say, I've not necessarily seen that with these tractors. So it was probably my messed up attempt at MRing something. I guess we'll put the straw in here. And we should probably just go through that gate there. Now, hopefully our cows are going to be well trained and they're not going to try to get out. I'm glad we don't have mud on the map. That would really throw an ugly wrench into it. Let's see if we can be a little crazy. See if we can't move 2 bales at once. You could say this is being a little crazy with this with these bale forks. You can hear the engine really rev up when it goes down a hill with MR. Well, that didn't work too terrible bad. That worked out fairly well, actually. Hey, cows go moo. Hey, Ben, how are you doing? Oh, no. Classic MR there, I think. I wasn't braking as fast as I thought it would. Let's risk certain disaster and try this again. All right. Oh, we got that done. Thank goodness. Let's go over here and see if we can't squash some chaff. Then we'll probably see if we can't mow some more. It took pretty much all the grass that was around the sheep area and around a couple of the other areas to fill up that forage wagon. We do have grass around the edge of our fields that we can try to get some. The gearbox mod's a bit too much for me right now. I think I would get too frustrated with it. I don't farm in real life now. I used to when I was a kid or younger, but now I no longer do that. That was probably 30 some years ago that I did that. Hey, Anthony. You might change your mind, Cosgomu, about those pigs once you realize how much you have to do to feed them. They don't seem to, all they seem to do is eat. Alright, we are almost, there we go. Alright, we got that done. Let's go check out this grass field again. You know what, I got a thinking that it might have grown some since we were only on 3-day seasons. We might be able to mow that again. I can show the map. Here's the full map. It's pretty small, but it's a nice, heavily detailed map. So when you start, you only own field 16. I bought fields 20 and field 1. But there are, what, 20 or 18, 19 fields. Oh, there's 20 fields on the map. 21 fields, sorry. And you know, the starting equipment. Well, start with some of this stuff. Obviously, you start with these two tractors. The arms, the bucket, the fork, the skid steer, the bucket, the fork. Start with this trailer. I don't know if you start with that one or not. I forget. Definitely start with that cultivator and seeder and spreader. You start with a plow. You start with this stuff. You start with that. Start with an animal water tanker. Start with a fair bit of equipment. Alright, let's see if we can't see what the weather looks like. Okay, we got rain tomorrow, so let's see if we can't get some more more hay, because I think we're fairly short on the hay. Let's go see what we got in here. We got a 1,600 liter bale here. 1,600 liter bale there. And a 2,200 liter bale there. There. Go. There. Back here. Stack our marshmallows. Do I have anything at the I still got some stuff at the shop, don't I? Let's go look. Oh, I got 2 more marshmallows and I got some netting at the shop. Well, let's go pick that up. Alright, I don't know if I have follow me on this or not. Let's see. Oh, I do. Alright. Alright. Oops. Hit that. I hope he doesn't get stuck. I should get an open station forward. You mean a Ford tractor open cab? Is that what you're saying? Oh, the tractor's stuck. There we go. That was fun. I think there was a mod to bring beef cattle into FS15. Yeah, I'd love to be able to smooth out hills and stuff. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can put these round bales in this pickup truck. Well, that's one. I noticed with MR when you let off the accelerator, it just coasts. It just rolls a lot more. In game, the tractor would just come to a stop. All right. There we go. Worked pretty good. Now let's see if we can't get our netting back. There we go. All right, this time around, I think we will. Follow me this way. Hey, Northeast Rail, how are you doing? I don't know if y'all can really hear how the engine's revving going down this hill. All right. Now I need to put this stuff away. I always drive on the wrong side of the road. We'll take our straps off. And we'll put these bales away. Man, you guys are tough. All right. Put our tailgate up. Put our truck away. Well, hopefully Hopefully that will be remedied very shortly. Alright, we're going to put this thing away because we've got a pretty small farmyard here. We don't have a lot of room to leave things lying about. Staying backed in here. Don't need these doors in the way either. Okay. Let's see if we can't make some more hay. Alrighty. And here we are. I don't know how many bales we're going to get off of this because we don't have full growth. But we don't have too much hay. And we're going to need more hay before we feed our cows again. Got some standing water down here. That's pretty cool. And here we go. Now we're going down a hill, so we're going to pick up quite a bit of speed. I am daring because I want to get this thing done. I want to get to using that cool baler again. We'll make one more full round like this, and then we'll start working across the field. Because as you can see, we've got an elevation here. And this tractor is probably struggling quite a bit to get up the hill here. So it'll be a lot easier to go across than up and down. You can tell even this tractor's got some reduced front grip because it's not responding super quick to turns. It's sliding. Or if you go up a hill, or if you're on a grade, sideways grade, you can see where the tractor's basically sliding down the hill. Well, Shane, I checked the forecast, and it's good until tomorrow. So we should be good. It's 2 o'clock now. We should be able to get this field mowed and baled and put away before the end of the day. Question is, how many bales will we get off of this field? Ah, yes. If you forget to check the forecast, that can be awful risky to just blindly go and mow. Let's see what our forecast looks like here. We got rain tomorrow, and then sunny for the last day of summer. And then rain the first day of autumn. And it looks like possibly snow the first day of winter. Of course, this map is not seasons prepared, so it doesn't have a snow mask. So if it does snow, we will see snow inside the buildings. I did not edit the map in any way to put a snow mask in or anything. I need to see if I can find a cuckoo bird for you guys to listen to. Turn off the mowers, we can get up the hill a little quicker. Pull the forecast down. We don't need that up. We'll zoom out so we can kind of get a view of the whole place. Oh, okay. Alright, well, we almost got this field mowed. So earlier today I ran across an interesting conundrum, and I'm not really sure what the answer is. I'll throw it out there to anybody that might be watching that might know. So as you know, in seasons you need to do maintenance every year on your equipment, and if you don't do maintenance, you could have mechanical failures. It's hard to start. It could just cut off on you, etc. Well, on Midtown and on certain other maps, there is equipment that you can use that you don't own. So in Midtown, there's a wheel loader and a JCB tractor at the BGA that you can use, but technically it's not owned by you, the player. So you can't sell it, and you also can't seem to do season's maintenance on it. So I'm a little curious as to what's going to happen to that equipment if I can't maintain it. In the F1 menu, it says that it needs maintenance. So I'm a little curious as to what's going to happen. Wonder if anybody else has run into that or might know the answer. Let's see here. Come on, let me drop it. There we go. I don't know. I posed a question over on the Seasons Slack, but haven't heard back yet. I am a little curious as to how you can maintain equipment that you can use but technically do not own. Because I tried to maintain it, and it basically said it didn't say anything. It just didn't have the fix or the maintenance or the repair option. Hey Craig, how you doing? Hear the frogs. we just dried some grass that was sitting in standing water. That's pretty funny. Well, it's definitely not owned by the player because it's not in your list of equipment. And if you try to customize it or sell it, it won't work. I don't know. Because it's definitely ticking up time in the F1 menu. The dates are ticking down. Might be something no one's really run across yet. Hey Frank, how you doing? Yeah, it definitely gathers time. And the F1 menu would show that it would have, what, 27.5 hours until maintenance is required? If you ticked up 2.5 hours. Hey Sam. Alright, time to do what we did with the mowing and just go up and down. I hope everybody is staying warm. Those of us on the in the U.S., I guess in certain parts of the U.S. have been extremely cold as of late. I think my phone was saying that it was, let's see here, my phone says it is 4 degrees outside right now. Typically this time of year would probably be in the 20s. Is it the Stoll front loader? I don't know what Jason, I don't know what you're referring to. This map has the Stoll front loader on it, or front loader arms. Yeah, I noticed today in the backyard we had a couple hunks of ice that we knocked out of the dog's water bowl. And I noticed today that those hunks of ice are still on the ground. Typically those ice hunks would have melted away once the sun came out, you know, after a day or so, but they've been there for at least 4 or 5 days. Yeah, I was talking about the wheel loader on Midtown is the cheap one. It's the L something. That's the wheel loader at Midtown, except it's not owned by you. You also have on Midtown the FR850 forage harvester and this either the Fast Track 8000 or the 3000. I forget which. "31 fields of wheat." Oh my gosh. What map are you playing? You got 31 fields of wheat. Oh, your front loader comes with dual front wheels? Huh. You must have changed that out since I started the game. So I guess you could go in and change the property state to 1, boot the game up, do some maintenance, and then change it back to 0 if you didn't want to pay daily maintenance on it. That's the big advantage, is if you don't own it, it doesn't charge you daily maintenance. Oh, okay. So do y'all want to do me a giant favor? That would be super awesome if you do. I just got a notification a little bit ago. My good buddy Doughboy has gone live with his own stream. And it would be super awesome. I'd really majorly appreciate it if you all could jump over to his stream. You give him a big say, hey, howdy, how you doing? And big thumbs up. So you can find a link to his channel in the description. Yeah, it should be in the description. So I would feel awesome if you all could just jump over there and say, hey, how you doing? If you don't mind, you'd sub him and then just give him a try out some of his content. He's got a goal of trying to reach, I think it was 500 subs by Valentine's. So that would be really cool if you wouldn't mind doing that with me. Well, that zip file is like 1.2 gigs. Thank you, Cows Go Moo. Like I said, that would be super awesome. You wouldn't be expecting it, and he'd get quite the kick out of it. Almost done. But we've been mowing and tedding for 2 game hours. Hey Ben, thanks for coming back. Maybe Ben knows. We posed a question related to seasons and maps where you don't own equipment. So like Midtown, there's some equipment that the BGA operator owns that you don't own but can make use of. But with seasons, you obviously have to do regular maintenance on your equipment. But you can't do maintenance on equipment you don't own. So the question came up, well, I posed the question, will that equipment start, breaking down and becoming unreliable? And if it does, how can you maintain it because it won't let you? Is he getting overwhelmed? I hope not. It wasn't intended to overwhelm him. It was intended to give him a couple subs if we could. It's okay. I thought you might know some tricks since you are a map maker. Might have heard some tricks related to that. I think we figured it out. It appears that there's a XML setting for player-owned vehicles. I suspect you'll just have to go in and set that to be owned by you. Do the maintenance, and then you can go in and set it back. Probably the easiest thing to do. And it probably hasn't come up too often because there aren't too many maps that are set up that way. Well, I saw he was playing Spectacle Island, so I really wanted to know if you finish cleaning up the farmyard, if you get a clean house. that would be super cool if you got a an upgraded house after you cleaned up the farm. I'm not having mechanical issues yet. I just finished filming or recording the end of year 1. It's going to take several weeks before that actually makes it out. But the last day of the game year, I went around and I did maintenance on a bunch of equipment. And I thought, well, I should maintain the wheel loader and the stuff that's down there. And when I went to do it, I couldn't. So that's what kind of brought it all up. Oh, yes, like I said, I posted over on Season's Slack. We'll see what they say. They may not have come up yet. Who knows? It might show up in version 2 of Seasons that there's ways to take care of equipment that aren't technically player-owned. Frank, are you talking about Slovak? Is it Slovak Village? Is that it? Slovak something? Boy, these windrows are little. I'm used to working with a lot bigger windrows. Yeah, I was thinking about that map earlier today, actually. You know, a long time ago, I said I was going to do a series on that map because I liked it so much. And, well, I just got sidetracked. I got into other projects. And I have to tell you, it's kind of bothered me ever since because I don't really like saying that I'm going to do something and then not get around to doing it. So, needless to say, it might just show up here at some point. Just because I said I was going to do it, I need to do it. I can't not do it. It's going to irk me until I finally get it done, and I can put that behind me. Oh, I hope you all aren't raising a ruckus. Is that everything? Oh, no, we got a little bit up here. Let's see if we can't finish this up. Oh, well, if Mark started it, that's it. He's just a big troublemaker.
Come on, pick it up.
Hey, hey, hey.
Farmer Klein, what's going on, buddy?
I hear you might have gotten a little invasion.
Yeah, I did. Thank you very much.
They were saying in chat that you might not appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Why would they say that? I mean, I was really appreciative of it.
Oh, I thought. Well, they said that they were making a ruckus.
Yeah, they were pretty good. I had to do some catch up on chat though, because I got behind real fast. It didn't take long.
All right, Ben. Thanks for coming by.
I was like, well, did he quit streaming? Because literally, I set it up to start, and I started my stream, and next thing you know, I get the notification Farmer Klein's live. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then I saw what you were doing, and then I was like, really? Are you kidding me? Because I wanted to watch that. So I asked everybody, I was like, was he done streaming? Really? After an hour?
It's scheduled all day, but that's fine. No, I just sent people over there.
I the notification.
I sent people over there because I saw the notice.
No, I never got your notification.
Okay.
Of course, I was sleeping most of the day, too.
We're still live, so you're on my channel now.
Oh, cool. Hey, guys.
I guess I'm on your channel, so
yeah.
It's all fun. All right, I'll let you get back to it.
Hey, no worries. Yeah.
Well, that was fun, guys. Apparently he wasn't too upset. All right, let's see if we can't figure out this baler again. All right, so we want, what size do we want? What was it? What was it to change the size? Oh, was it Y? Y changed the size, but now I don't see the size. Was it Y that changed the size? Do you all remember? O changes size. Well, O doesn't show up. Well, I guess we'll just make a bale and see how big it is. Hey Carl, how are you doing? Thanks. Well, I guess we're gonna have giant bales. Get going now. Hey, Dakota. Oh, you're a farmer, okay. Carl is Farmer C, Farmer Carl. No, I didn't say that. I don't see Upper Mississippi River Valley being approved by Giants. It's too big. Giants has a file size limit of 768 megs or something like that. 756. And, well, I guess UMRV version 2.1 is only 800 some megs, so that's not too far of a stretch. But I haven't heard that. As far as I know, they're still working on version 3. It would be cool if they could get it up on the mod hub. That would give them a lot more visibility, that's for sure. This map is not yet released. This map, as I best understand it, has been uploaded or will be uploaded very shortly to the mod hub. So we get to see the size if it's empty. Okay, well, let's try that. It's interesting how the alarm goes off and then it stops. We're definitely empty. Oh, there it is. Set size. Bale 1.8. 1.1, 1.3, 1.5, 1.8. Oh, you guys are awesome. Tazewell County, yep. We got a video of that out there. It's got a few little issues that need to be resolved, but nothing, I don't think, groundbreaking or game-breaking. So we got 3 bales out of this so far. That's not bad. I was worried we wouldn't get too many bales. Looks like we'll probably get maybe 6. 6 of these big bales off of this field. We'll just leave that little bit. What's that? What's what that? Sweet potatoes. I don't eat sweet potatoes. Or growing sweet potatoes, like as a crop for farm sim. Oh. To convert to PC, well, I don't know. Get a decent gaming computer is probably going to be, what, $600? Probably get a low-end gaming PC for maybe $500, $450. The problem is a decent graphics card is going to be, a decent mid-range graphics card is going to be like $300 or higher. So, probably definitely into a good gaming PC at like $750 to $1,000. See what other people in chat think. I'd be worried if you went too cheap on the PC, you would have a worse gaming experience with a PC than you would with a console. I think if you would move to console or PC, you'd want a as good or better gaming experience. Almost done. Then we can pick them up. Ah, yes. The giant harvester header. Well, I would say that while there are lots of cool mods that you can play on with a PC, there are far more very bad mods that are out there that you could get a hold of that could really mess you up. So, unlike the consoles where the mods that you have access to are pretty heavily validated and verified, it's kind of the Wild West with respect to the PCs and modding. Alright. We'll put this away and we'll get our forks and everything, and we'll put these bales away. Now James is probably talking about gaming computer. I think there's two concurrent conversations going on in chat. One about sweet potatoes, which is rather interesting, and the other about moving from console to PC. left our forks in here. Oh, and somehow I'm using the tractor doesn't have hookups. Well, we'll just back you in here and get you out of the way. And I'd have to say on on PC mods, the big issue is wanting to get them from a trusted source, as somebody's mentioning in chat already. Now, there are some unscrupulous, let's say unscrupulous mod sites that are kind of best just left alone. Then there are some other sites that are far more trustworthy. Just today I saw a fairly cool John Deere sprayer mod that was posted on one of those questionable sites, and they had included the Facebook page, a link to the Facebook page for where the guy that had made the mod had posted it. So what you're faced with is an option. Is one, you could download the mod from the questionable website that somebody, probably not the mod author, uploaded the mod to. There we go. Or you could go to the Facebook site and download the mod from, as best we can tell, the official location where it was released. And what I would recommend, and I try to do as much as possible, is to get the mods from the mod author directly. And that is, if the mod author has published them on Facebook, then get them from Facebook. If the mod author has published them and released them on one of those mod sites, well, then that's fine. That's where they wanted to put them, so that's their prerogative. Get them from there. But remember, modders is what makes this game. Without mods, the game is pretty blah and boring. I would have probably hung up the game, long ago if it wasn't for mods. So, there's a saying out there, respect the modders, and please do. Because without the modders, this game would have died off for many of us, probably long time ago. We think about, seasons. Lots of us play with seasons, and now that console, folks, you get seasons too. That's pretty awesome. Well, just think, there was a time where the folks that were developing seasons seriously thought about giving up. Because somebody, some unscrupulous person, had gotten a development copy of Seasons and uploaded it to a mod site without, obviously, permission. Oh, I'm making a mess of this, ain't I? So they really questioned if they were going to continue the project or not. And where would we all be if they had decided to abandon the project because somebody that was more concerned about their own selves and wanting to be popular and basically say, "Oh, look what I found." Oops. I'm really glad that this counterweight works for this size bale. I'd like to see alfalfa to where you can mow it. Right now, it seems like in order to have mowable alfalfa, you have to basically convert all the grass on the map to be alfalfa instead of grass. But what I would like to see is different forms of grass. You know, there could be wild grass that just grows around the map, and then there could be different forms of grasses that you could plant, and maybe different the different grasses you need to feed in different ways. Like maybe some grass is only good for making hay bales with and feeding as hay, but other grass or types of grasses are more appropriate for mixing in power food. That would be pretty cool, I think. That's very well said, Genetic J. Seasons is really all about pacing and timing and equipment. We probably, even with this size stuff and these size fields, we could probably have gotten away with another field. Right now we own 3. We probably could have been able to work with 4. With the size equipment that we were working with. But given the size of the roads and everything, really don't want to have too big of equipment on the map. Uh-oh. Time to go chase the bale. Guess we got one more after this. Don't have much room in it. All right, one more. Go. Alright, well, we should have enough hay now. Let's go put these forks over here. Alright, now let's go look and try to figure out what we gotta get going on here. Got a little manure pile there. Got our conveyor belt still set up for price. Feed anything. I see our health is coming up. What? Let's go sell some stuff. This is all crop that we let's go over here. This one. This is all crop that we got with the map, because we're doing this particular series we're doing on normal. Typically I play on hard, but I thought I'd just start this one up on normal. And let's figure out how to get stuff out of the silo. Alright, where is the... silo loading pipe? Oh, well, there it is. Soybeans. That's a little off. Not too bad. Alright, so we are going to the harbor shipping. I know where that is. You should shut those gates, right? Oh no, we're gonna have to get out. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get going again. Oh, good. I was worried we wouldn't get back to moving. That's right, I live by animal table manners. I think the animals are a little bit too dirty, a little too messy with their eating habits. I live by it so much that I managed to look at this sign. I just love this sign. It is awesome. I live by it so much that I converted it to work with multiplayer. Oh, did you see how we were fishtailing there? The trailer was pushing the back of the tractor around. I don't know if y'all could hear, but the tractor revved up, I guess, as it was driving the hydraulics. That was pretty cool. That's part of, there's Tony Stark and Sons. That's pretty funny. I wonder if that is a nod to, what, Iron Man? There's a cuckoo bird. Let's see what else we might be able to sell just for fun. Oh! Sunflowers. Let's check. Sunflowers. Soybeans, that's pretty much a good price. We should have maybe waited a day. Corn is going up. Let's not do that. Alright, let's leave everything else as is. Alright, let's get this gate closed. Lots of yard debris all over the place. It's real nice. I don't remember these guys being in here. Maybe they were. Flub that up. There we go. Alright, let's see here. Let's get stuck on. Go. Alright, well, we can't skip night yet. Switch off. Guess we can milk our cow. Still think that is a little on the weird side. We gotta wait for our productivity to go up. Alright, well, let's see here. What do we need to get into? Really, we just need to wait and see what comes up tomorrow. We're not going to have anything ready to harvest tomorrow. Let's go ahead and speed up the clock. We've only got a few more minutes, so I'm not going to... There we are. Let's slow the clock back down. And we'll skip night. And we'll get up at dawn. And still resting. And we're still resting. There we go. Leasing. What are we leasing? Oh, that's leased. Alright, well, let's see here. Still growing. Wheat's growing. Should be barley. Barley's still growing. And our canola is still growing. Alright, so I think that's where we're going to call it for now. When we come back, we'll just have to figure out what the heck we're doing to close out the game day. Or this particular game day. I think we'll probably go around the map and try to forage some grass from around the fields that we own. And try not to trample on the crops too terrible bad, which might be pretty hard to do. Fields are pretty darn close to the I hear the cuckoo bird. These fields are pretty darn close to the edge of the or we might do some missions. Not really sure. We'll have to figure that all out. Not sure when I'll stream the map again. It might not be until next Saturday. It might be sooner. We'll have to see. So, I encourage you all to go over and check out Doughboy again. That's where I'm going to go for the next little bit. And check him out and see how things are going over at Spectacle Farms. So, thank you guys for coming out and watching. And again, remember this map is for charity. So, when it is available for the Mod Hub, please download it. Even if you're not going to play it. Because each download will go to... will give Mappers Paradise a little bit of money, and they'll be able to use that money to donate to the cancer research charity. And also encourage you to rate the map however you feel fair. I know I'm going to give the map the full, 5-star rating. But if you feel that it deserves something other than 5 stars, well, you know what? That's fine. I'm not going to ask you to rate it higher than you feel it should be. But just remember, the higher the rating, the higher the average rating, the more Giants will pay towards each particular download. Again, all the downloads, all the proceeds related to the downloads are going to go to cancer research. So it's for a good cause. So until next time, happy farming.